Hello, everyone. It's me. So I've been getting few comments and chats wondering how I've been or if I'm all right. I'm fine. All right. It's just I've been in a little cranky little mood. Every time I want to go live, someone else is live, and it's just all right. So plus I just don't want to what am I looking for? I just don't want to beat a dead horse every single time I make a video or go live. You know how it is. So let's just get right down to business. All right. So I went to a chat last night and Mrs. Portland was up on panel. And I just when I went in to say hi, I wasn't in the best mood. And Mrs. Portland, please, if I'm in chat, all right, all you got to do is ask once, please come up on panel. And if I don't want to come up on panel, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings or anything, but hey, all right, sometimes I don't feel like going up on panel. All right. So please. All right. Just ask me if you ask me to come up on panel and I say I don't feel like it, just drop it. All right. So actually I had nothing to talk about yesterday. So I just went up, said hi, and that was the end of it. So let's just get down to CJ. So CJ decided to bless us with their presence last night over at Darling Nikki's. And for lack of a better word, she made a fucking fool of herself, as usual. So she made it all about her, was totally disrespectful. And if you look at her community posts, they're chilling. All right. I'm not going to sit there and review CJ's community post right now. Because to be frank with everyone, I'm not really in the mood. All right. So CJ said, well, she's doing the stuff that she's doing because guess what? We're hurting people she cares about. Feelings. Really, CJ? Do you think that they care about our feelings? You're being quite hypocritical here, all right? So you sit there over at the swamp making fun of people that get essayed, but that's all right as long as it's not done in return. Correct, CJ? You could dish it out, CJ, but you can't take it. Yet again. Oh, what are you going to do with you, CJ? You don't have an opinion of your own? Really? You just sit there and take polls on what's popular and you go with that. Is that being real? Is that being sincere? I don't think so. So anyone that goes that scans the room and sees what the popular opinion is and then goes with it and doesn't really believe it for themselves is a big old phony in my book. So CJ just sits there and wants to go with the crowd. She wants to be popular at all costs. She wants to sit there and count the money. She wants to be a low life. Sounds very familiar to me. Sounds like a little street rat over there that she loves to hang out with. She does the same exact thing. No filters, no boundaries. Oh, that's right. Street rat goes real life on people. So does CJ. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, does it? So I'm just going to say that Marie 21 was right. Dorothy was right. Hey, all these critics of CJ was right from the beginning. CJ is never going to change. She's nothing but a troll from Twitter that decided to come over to YouTube. Does anyone believe that she wants to entertain everyone, to sing and to clap and to sing Kumbaya with everyone and hold everyone's hand and say, let's have a good time? Does anyone actually believe that? Her actions speak for itself. All right. She's over at the hate bonding communities in the swamp, going to a new low, one new low after another. Not only does she go from one low to another. Isn't that right, CJ? Then she has the nerve to start look shaming people. Well, excuse me, CJ, you're no spring chicken yourself. All right? Not everyone on here has to cake on Estee Lauder makeup, several layers, just to look halfway decent. All right? Hey. And then goes on a grifting spree. You stole from St. Jude's, isn't that right? CJ, you promised to donate to them and you had a forged receipt to prove to everyone that you donated and did something good for once. Isn't that correct, CJ? You went real life on Marie 21. You sent threats. Oh, and then you get upset when you get exposed by, what was that page, that channel name again? Clip a Dip. That's right. Clip a Dip. Then you get upset because Clip a Dip's on your ass, CJ. And then you have to take some Tic Tacs to pull a little stunt to get people to feel some sort of empathy for you again. And just for the record, when she pulled her last little stunt, I was highly skeptical of it. However, it takes a person with real mental health issues to pull something like that. All right. I even question CJ. All right. Are you going to take some medicine? Are you going to actually what am I looking for? Are you actually going to improve? We all know she has she has mental health issues. But she says, "Oh no, medication isn't for me." I'll think about it. Isn't that just think about it? Is that someone? Is that an answer coming from someone that's truly sorry, remorseful, is intent on trying to change? Not in my opinion, it isn't. So, so CJ blessed herself with their presence last night, being condescending as usual. She doesn't get the message. She'll always be a piece of shit. She'll never change. She'll still be that troll from Twitter. All right. That Clip a Dip always has the receipts, by the way. She sits there in flip flops all over the place with no loyalty whatsoever. All right. Zero. Zilch. Zero loyalty. Zero. Nada. And CJ expects us to care, expects us to take her seriously. I remember the time when her and Sally Ann went over to Robbie's complaining about Mrs. Portland. I thought it was ridiculous. Now, I'm not going to sit there and condone Mrs. Portland's behavior because she was wrong. But they expected Robbie, while he was fucking moving, to stop what he was doing and to take care of her problem. I remember that very clearly. And then a few weeks later, when Robbie had a problem with his mother, Country Joe turned on her voice changer as usual and became that character on here who refuses to be herself. And inserts herself in Robbie's family business, which was practically none of hers, by the way. Just to be a bitch. Isn't that right, Veronica? So last night, after you left a few comments for us, came to stir the pot. You clicked the live button, didn't you? As you usually do. Did you get what you wanted, CJ? Did you get the response you wanted? Didn't Nikki scream at you enough? I hope you were offended, CJ, because you deserve it. You're a backstabbing, no good little weasel. But hey, what do I know, right, CJ? You sit there and get spoon-fed lies over at the swamp about everyone over here. All right? About everyone. All right? You don't ask for proof of anything. You sit there and buy it, hook, line, and sinker. You're totally gullible, naive. You just want to be part of the crowd. You just want to be, what is it called? Popular. Isn't that right? And you'll do whatever it takes. Even be a lowlife to do it. I don't feel sorry for CJ one bit. Not at all. Not at all. I saw right through it, but I just said I went with everyone else and said, okay, let's give CJ another chance. I kept my mouth shut. I knew it wouldn't last, but for the sake of peace and harmony around here, I decided, okay, there's no need to fight with CJ. All right. She's not bothering anyone, so why sit there and go at her? But she could sure throw stones, but if we throw a few back, she comes over crying. Why did you make fun of me because I fell? Or blah, 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 blah. Excuse me? So we can't make a few jokes because you're at the swamp putting us down all the time? Is that how it works? If you can't take the heat, shut the fuck up. This is a drama community, for fuck's sakes. Damn. What a hypocrite. Oh. What a friggin' hypocrite. So I'm sure some people are gonna cry and whine. Oh, poor her, poor Veronica in Scotland. This is so unfair. But she hangs out with people that just won't quit, that won't move on, won't go on to bigger and better things. And they still want to scream, yell, carry on, be bullies, and hey, in a way, we're kind of getting sick of it, but it's what they do over there. They're not that bright either, all right? In my opinion, they're not that bright. So when someone like Tiffany goes and Miss Melody, decide to tell a lie, it's pretty easy to debunk, isn't it? It's pretty easy to debunk one of Melody's lies. it's pretty easy to debunk one of Tiffany's. All right. They think they're smarter than everyone else, better than everyone else. And for lack of a better word, they think we're stupid. Really? So the truth is coming out on the college situation or the licensing board or whatever you want to call it situation. So did Melody think that by having her boyfriend or husband or whoever the guy is call darling Nikki up that or say no complaint was filed by her, that she wasn't going to check it out for herself? So the first thing that really the first story I'm hearing was, okay, the first claim or so-called claim was that darling Nikki made a complaint against Melody to her licensing board. And darling Nikki said she never did it, which I believe her. So someone had to. So the theory was that someone, all right, filed a complaint in her name, and that's criminal if it was true. All right. But then we find out that someone called her, pretending to be the colleague, whatever. So darling Nikki decides to call the person back because the whole phone call didn't even make sense. She even played it on her live stream. So she decided to call live on the air, and I said, whoa. I was even getting skeptical listening to that call. All right. So then we find out that, wait a minute. Oops. And now we're finding out, due to darling Nikki calling licensing board in British Columbia, that there was no complaint filed at all. So Melody lied straight up. What did Tiffany and Melody think? That their lies wouldn't be exposed? Who do they think they are? When you sit there and lie, you have to remember 100 lies you told to cover that lie up. Why don't they just tell the fucking truth for once? And a lot of their lies don't even make freaking sense. All right? They make it easy for us not to pass the muster test. If it doesn't make sense, something's wrong, is usually a first rule to distinguish truth from fiction. All right? Usually, So these idiots make it easy. So I make a challenge to any of these people that want to lie and make it harder for us. All right? Try to make it harder. Try to think about their lie and try to make it make sense. But they fail every time, all right? These people fail each and every time. It just amazes me. It just amazes me. on how transparent some of them are. And some of them have just lost total credibility. Look at Tiffany. How long has she been at it? 10 years, 11, 12? And she's never stopped. She acts like a sociopath. Well, she's on drugs, so that doesn't surprise me. It came out that, guess what? She's a drug addict. I heard proof with everyone else. So we have some people over at the swamp that sit there and believe anything without a shred of proof or evidence. So they could just sit there and lie their asses off. All right. We'll be there to expose them. All right. With screenshots, with proof. Let them make fools of themselves, all right? And we'll be laughing every step of the way, all right? They can sit there and lie while there's a recording saying the opposite. Or someone taking a screenshot of something said in their chats. I just don't get it, all right? I just don't get it. Why do these people lie on YouTube anyway? There's always someone there to clip them. There's always someone there to take a screenshot of chat. Why bother lying? You're always going to get debunked. Damn. Those people at the swamp are fools. Let me just say this. I don't think they take Tiffany seriously. I don't think they take Melody seriously. Of course, they don't take Retro seriously. Why would they? She doesn't really have much intelligence, does she? She sits there and takes what someone says face value, doesn't ask for any proof of anything, like the rest of them do. All right. But I think what the real thing is they think it's cheap entertainment for Karens to act the way they do. And it excites them. I don't know if it excites them in a sexual manner or excites them in whatever way. But when some of these people go too far, such as interfering with someone's real life and such, there are real life consequences. All right? Even in a drama community. All right? Even in a damn drama community. Damn. Some of these people don't get it. Even if they're signing up to watch cheap entertainment. on YouTube. No matter how trashy it is, no matter how immoral it is. Perhaps it's the trashier the better. The most outlandish the lie. I may not make the most money on here. I may not have the most members on my channel. But at least I have a bunch of people in my chat that at least have some measure of integrity. I'm at least thankful for that. I have more intellectuals in my chat that actually think. Of course, I like to make money. All right. Who doesn't on this platform? It's YouTube, by the way. But at least I still have my integrity. I'm not going to sit there and make shit up about someone just to bring in some dough. All right. Not to bring in clicks and views. I think this is what the community has lost, its integrity. Of course, there was never integrity with Natasha Cooper. All right. She kind of ruined it. All right. And then it went downhill from there. But hey, it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. So what's worse? Ask yourself that, all right? So I gotta go. So see everyone later. All right. Thank you for listening, and hit up the Cash App and PayPal and send me a super chat. Sign up for a membership. I really appreciate it.